the belt was from Darwin. So it was freaking amazing. Like, I came off 2 losses previous to that. Pretty big losses, actually.
Knockout from a Carly.
Yeah, I got KO'd from Carly Gibson. Wow. It was a brilliant KO.
First KO
you
experienced?
KO. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I went up against a Brooke Cooper, and that was just, that loss was pretty bad. I didn't really know her experience. So when I found out when I was in the ring, I just looked at Adrian and I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Yeah. Like, should not be fighting this person.
Why? Is she solid as?
She just had way more fight experience than I actually knew. Okay. Like, I got told a different story to what her fight record was. So when they announced her, I was already in the ring. I was like, they announced her full record, and I was like,
"Oh no!" In the ring,
I was like, "What the hell?"
All of a sudden, your legs again.
Yeah, felt like she was walking out for like half an hour. Like her record was so long. I was like, "Oh, all right, when are they going to wrap this up?" Like, but yeah, so that was a pretty fucking eye opener to where I need to be, which was good, I guess. Like, really good. I'm actually thankful that I got to experience that, because it was like a big boot up the arse of that.
Yeah, but see, only a fighter like yourself can say now after winning the Queensland title, because most people, even the weekend warriors around, you get the second knockout and you've only sort of been at it for a year and a half. You go, ugh, maybe it's just not for me.
Yeah.
But a fighter and a competitive person, every step of the word, goes back to the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're probably in the top 2% of all those people that just go, I got knocked out, whatever.
Yeah,
like, I still need to beat the next person.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah. What's it feel like to get knocked out?
It didn't hurt. Like,
it didn't?
No, I actually felt fine afterwards. I remember getting the kick, and just, there's this feeling where you're like, your brain's like going, oh no, I don't want to, like, you know what's happened, and you just can't control your body.
Really?
And it's just, see you later. Right. Yeah. And when I came to...
The world stops.
Yeah, the world stops.
For a second, you're like, hang on a minute.
Hang on a second.
Really?
Hang on a minute, hang on.
Yeah.
And then the world stops.
So you actually black out?
Yeah. Yeah. And like when I came to, I was like, oh, no, like I can still make the 8 count. No. No.
You've been sitting down for a couple of weeks. Yeah, and to think you got back into training and had another fight within a couple of months.
Yeah, it was within a couple of months. So I was pretty much straight in the gym the next day after the Monday after that fight. But I wasn't allowed to do any head contact, so we just worked on kicks and boxing, but no one was allowed to hit me in the head, essentially. So we worked around it. So
can I do something that I think would be really cool for us all to see, right? And I know you're wearing a dress right now, so can you stand up for us? Because I want to see, I don't think I've really seen it in the flesh, apart from some of the fights I've seen. Yeah. You stand up and face that way, you know what I mean? Yeah. And just give us a sort of like a head kick. Like, can you show? Okay. I just want to show Rika and myself and Lisa.
I've never seen them. I've seen the UFC and MMA.
Yeah, but in the flesh to see someone. Sorry, you haven't warmed up and stuff, but you know what I mean. Just a bit of. When we had Fabio here, I said, "Can you just?" I think Aaron Brunner was in the room too. Yeah. I said,
he did a stranglehold, didn't he?
So check this out, okay?
Please don't take a photo of it because I've got a skirt on. I wasn't going to
do it from here.
Here we go. Okay, so standing up, right? These legs.
I know.
Powerhouse.
Solid. Yeah.
Do you want to stand like that?
Well, just something.
Would you like to get kicked in the head?
I want you to show us where the power comes from. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'll just do a switch kick. Yeah.
Bang.
Whoa.
Right. Now, please, maybe let's come over here just a touch because I'm worried about that thing that you might accidentally hit. Hang on a minute. Yeah. So you're holding the pads at least. Here we go. Okay.
You're gonna hold the pad a little.
Now this is just a demonstration, but just show the flexibility. Bang, right?
Oh, Jesus.
This is just well over your head.
But let's explain. Like, how tall are you, Bek? About 5'1", 5'2", 5'3". Sorry, I tried to make it. And Lisa, you're like 5'7.5".
You would easily kick Lisa's
Face.
Face.
Yeah.
Easy. Right? Now, do you, in Muay Thai, you know how, is there any like spinning kicks?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Spinning kicks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, come on back.
Yeah, okay.
What I like, right, when I first started to get to see that there's a big group, especially at say Boonshu, where
Massive.
Learn to be a kickboxer? Is that the program they have
Be a
there?
Kickboxer?
What is it?
Want to be a kickboxer?
Right, and that's a ladies only thing. I'm pretty
think so.
sure.
Yeah.
Right. The thing of so if I did the boxing thing over there at Fight Like a Pro, all right, and just around the corner, wow, is John Wayne Parr's gym that's running a thing for ladies, and they end up fighting if you choose. I don't know a lot about it to even talk about it. But what the ladies get out of these weeks of training are just the greatest legs and they're like stomachs. Because if you've ever tried, Rick, I don't know if you've ever tried to kick a bag, right, and then try and do it say 20 times, you realise after 10 that you just can't if you haven't done it before and you've never been taught how to do it. And to think that you guys go round after round and go, oh, I'm completely exhausted, but then just have all the stamina to just kick someone in the head. Like when the rest of the public couldn't even do it.
It's like fighting with concrete shoes on when you get like the first time you get in the ring. It's like, or for me anyway, I don't know about everyone else, but first time you get in the ring, it's like you've got concrete freaking shoes on and you're trying to like overpower your legs. You're like, it's like system override. Like, come on, I gotta kick. You gotta do it. And your legs are like, no, I want to stay here.
Really?
But yeah, that's just the adrenaline dump, and you just you train. I think that's why they train you to the point of exhaustion and past exhaustion, because when you get in the ring, that's essentially what's going to happen. Your adrenaline's just going to dump, and you're going to be tired and feel heavy, and mentally you have to override that. So
because it's really popular with like Jacinta Campbell Franklin. Who's that, everyone? Buddy Franklin's wife. You know, Jacinta Camp.
Buddy Franklin.
The AFL, ex-Hawthorn, now Swans.
Oh, is that weak game that's not as good as rugby league?
Get out!
I don't know anything about it. Go. Okay, go.
No,
Sorry.
but you know, like she wasn't she Miss Universe something? She
Really?
was like,
Okay.
Yeah, so she's like a Jennifer Hawkins.
yeah,
More recent though.
yeah.
And she and she's got a contract with Maya,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, and so she's been training.
But and she's got like the best body, and she credits Muay Thai.
Yeah. It's
Right.
amazing.
Yeah,
for your
yeah,
body.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It is really good for your body.
It would have to be.
It's such a like everything gets worked out. Everything.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, the way Muay Thai fighters stand, because it's a Thailand art form, right?
Yeah.
So, there's so much.
Art of 8 limbs, they call it.
Is it?
Yeah.
8
Why?
limbs,
Do you know the
why?
story of that?
I don't know the full story, but so essentially in Muay Thai you use kicks, knees, elbows, punches. So you've got 8 limbs. So
Yeah.
if one gets sore, you switch to the other, I guess.
Oh, can you say that again? Kicks.
Kicks, knees, elbows, and punches.
Yeah, so times
So
2.
times 2, that's
Right.
eight limbs. Yeah.
And it's a brutal sport. You look at John Wayne Parr's online
see,
stuff.
yeah,
Like,
okay, 1,
Yeah,
2,
2,
3,
4.
4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
yeah. And it's
slow.
particularly like gnarly for cuts.
Yeah,
like
the
people
elbows.
get cut every
Yeah,
single
because
fight.
there's fuck all skin there.
Yeah, and it
And-
just
just slices. It can, if you cut deep enough, they'll stop the fight.
So what was the group or the name of the competition or the what?
It was Ignite the Fight.
Right.
That was a fight show. The girls from Ignition Fitness put it on. So that was their, I think, second show that they've put on. Maybe could be third. I'm not too sure. But they did a pretty good job. So it was at the Fortitude Valley boxing ring. It was a really good night.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
So are you training right now?
yeah, still training. I'm going to Thailand on Christmas
Day.
for 2 weeks. So
To train.
To train, yeah. I guess it's kind of like, someone going to Mecca, like in a religion, Thailand's where it's a fighter's Mecca essentially.
Well, most of you guys end up staying there and living there. A lot of the fighters in that world will live there and absorb it. And we had here.
Yeah.
Oh damn, he was Australian champion too. Mark Luciari, Luch.
Yeah.
So he's a 2-time, I think, Aussie champion.
Yeah.
He lived there for 3 years, the whole family, and they lived like Thais, like just a little bit of food. And it changed their whole life, but got immersed into that style of fighting too. Because I'm blown away for you to be knocked out in the even the world of UFC now and everything. Even though it happened to what's his name recently, Michael Bisping.
Yeah.
You're supposed to take a few weeks off. You're supposed to take, you've got a legitimate head injury, your brain's swollen up so bad that you got knocked out. But in Thailand, they fight for a living Friday nights, whatever night it is. And these kids, they completely do it different too. I understand, like the first rounds, there's a lot of betting and stuff.
Yeah, the first round, they do like it's a bit slower pace, so they do it over
display,
five.
And the bets are starting to get,
exactly.
I think I like this guy, and then, but you might get knocked out.
Yeah.
But you'll be there next Friday, and you're going to be there Friday after because you're trying to feed your family.
Yeah.
Do they get up, like, because how before you were saying when you came to, you were ready to go back and fight.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not familiar with Thailand, but I'm just wondering if it's up to the individual, and if that's the way they support their family, would they continue to fight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They do?
Yeah. I don't think it's regulated like it is here.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Because
nothing's
Betting and money and food and
Yeah.
If your eldest son is a good fighter and he's putting food on and he gets knocked out, but he doesn't normally get knocked out, and he wants to sit out the next one, you're like, dude, what are you doing?
Here we go, Johnson's Band-Aid.
Because there's been years and years and years of other fighters who get knocked out every single weekend. Bang.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they just do it for a living. It's going to be an amazing.
Wow. Did you get any headaches or anything like that later on?
No.
What about vision?
I
Did you
had
get blurred vision?
No blurred vision. I had amnesia for about 20-25 minutes afterwards.
Yeah.
So
really?
Yeah, apparently I kept repeating, what happened? I don't remember this at all.
Really?
Yeah, so there's like a blank. I don't remember how I got out of the ring. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
That's a total blackout.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. But then when I came to, I felt fine, which is, okay. But they said like 20 minutes is apparently normal for a head injury.
Well, how's this one, Rika? I remember the time recently where you went out and I said, remember that time, Rika? And we were at that gig and you were like, I just don't remember what happened last night.
That's different.
Are you crazy?
That's alcohol-infused amnesia. That's totally different.
But that blew my mind. I'm like, what? Really? Far out. That's worse than fighting. You might be a good fighter. You're conditioned.
Yeah, very conditioned.
Wait a minute. Sorry, can I go back to you?
Yeah.
So, because you said you've been training for 2 years.
Yeah.
Fighting for 1 year.
Year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
And
I did something stupid, like 3 fights in a month.
Wow.
Just to get the experience, because I got, like, after the first one, I got so hooked, and I was just like, I really want to get better at this, because, you go from hitting pads and thinking you're a freaking hero and you got this, and then you get in the ring, you're like, whoa, I don't got this. This is so different.
That's a relatively short time for any sport to go from novice to champion, isn't it? No?
But if you're young and fit like Bek, what I found at the boxing gym, right, is that you can go from just being a dude on the couch, within even 6 weeks of daily training, you're a fighter, especially if you're a bit of a fighter by nature. Once you get that body in shape and you have that fight, and you might lose, but all of a sudden you're like, I can do better.
Yeah.
And I can do better again. I can do better. And it's like it's an endless chase.
Yeah.
You're a racer. You're a fighter. And if
did
you're
that,
comfortable with training, you'll be back.
Yeah, even after, like, the win, I was still like, once I started looking at the photos, and I haven't seen any footage yet, but I was still like, oh, I should have done this, and really like.
Okay, so you're starting to sound
Right.
like she's